Good morning to you, Simon.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, I know many people will, of course, remember that you were injured when your ship was bombed during the Falklands War. 48 people also lost their lives when that happened. So what does it mean for you, Remembrance Sunday?
Oh, it's a hugely important time of the year. I remember every day of my life because of the obvious scars that I carry. But it's hugely important that we have a focus, that we never forget what went on, you know. In years to come, the smaller wars could easily be forgotten, and the larger wars really do give extra prominence to it. And we mustn't forget all the sacrifice that went on in places like Korea, where we lost nearly 1,200 men in the space of 3 years. There's been a huge amount of sacrifice, and we need to remember all of it, because it's important. These people give everything, you know, and they don't ask for a great deal back, but it's important that we have all the fundraising that goes with it. And that's one of the biggest emphasis. It's about looking after the people that are alive. You know, remember the ones who have passed, of course, but in years to come, there'll be nobody left to remember them, just names on a wall. But, you know, the ones who are left behind, those living, they're the ones that we have to take care of, and the families as well.
Simon, do you have a routine that you do year in, year out? You go to the same place, meet up with your former colleagues?
Yeah, we go down to Cardiff to the cenotaph there, and then we find a very reverent sort of hostelry afterwards to tell lies about how professional we used to be, how fast we used to be, how fit we used to be. And the only thing that gets bigger than the lies we tell is our bellies. But, you know, it's the old and the bold getting together, but it's a great time to get together with your friends and your old colleagues and comrades. But, you know, it still is very poignant during the time of the service. And it's very sad as well, because, you know, there are people that you'd love to be there. And one of the consolations I always have in life is no matter what I feel like, no matter how bad I think I may appear, no matter how bad my disabilities are and the aches and pains, I know there are 48 guys on board my ship who would love to be there having those same problems, you know, and that's a consolation in some ways, not completely, because, you know, you miss them, you miss their smiling, happy faces, but in our minds they'll always remain young.